my sleep wasn't immediately coming just now because baby just fell asleep. So sleep when baby sleeps wasn't very realistic. Hi there, mommies. Welcome back to my channel. And I create content around motherhood, around fitness. It's really just motherhood lifestyle. Is there such a thing? Well, if you enjoy content around pre and postnatal fitness and all things motherhood, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and don't forget to click the bell button as well so that you get notifications every time I post new content. I do post every Monday and on Wednesdays. Now let's get on to today's video. I want to share today the things that I have failed to do as a new mom. Yeah, that's quite a strong word, that I have failed to do. The first one is sleep training. Listen, I was prepared while I was pregnant. I was watching lots of YouTube videos. I was speaking to a lot of other moms, and I was ready to sleep train my baby. And I thought, no man, this thing, it has to be done. It's a life skill, this one, and a life skill that I was going to ace with my baby. Wait. Baby came and I just followed what baby was doing. I tried, I think about 2 to 3 times to do the sleep training, where I would put the baby in the cot, cover her up, she's eating, she's playing, and then I would just switch off the light and walk out the room. My baby would cry. My baby cried and I couldn't stand it. So I failed to continue doing it, and at some point I felt like I am forcing this child to fall asleep and to soothe herself, to an extent that I ended up not understanding the self-soothing part that comes with sleep training, by letting the baby cry for 2 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, and then letting them soothe themselves and keep quiet on their own by themselves. It was hard for me. I didn't have the heart for it, and I felt like the baby has her needs, and my job as a mother is to cater to those needs the best way that I can, keeping in mind that this little thing just came into this world, and she is fully dependent on me with her life and everything, and trying to adjust to life outside the womb. So ladies, I caved and I gave in, and I would not succeed in sleep training because I didn't want to have my baby crying herself to sleep until she keeps quiet. So I didn't do that, and if you're judging me, it's fine, ladies. No sleep training for me. So how my baby then sleeps is, if she's tired, she'll sleep. Sometimes she sleeps on the boob. She would sleep on the boob. And I was feeling bad. I have this mom guilt about it in the beginning, because I felt like, yup, now I'm teaching my child bad things. She must only sleep on the boob, or only when I'm lying next to her. And then I realized, you know what? There's a lot of time for us, and this baby is going to adjust to a situation when it's different. When the baby is 2 months or a month old or 3 months, how do we really want them to understand that it's now time for you to sleep? It's now time for you to cry yourself to sleep. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. So I failed at it. That's the first thing. The second thing is forcing the baby to sleep, to eat, not sleep, to eat. Mummies, my baby, I breastfed. If you have been watching my previous videos, you know how very tuned I was, and how hard and how desperately I wanted to be able to breastfeed my baby when after giving birth. Ne? So I would breastfeed my baby, I breastfed my baby, and I was happy with that. Then baby grew up, I think, from about 3 months. My baby just wanted to eat anything and everything. And I would allow her to taste some of the things from my plate. And I thought, okay, we're not going to have a problem feeding this child. I started at 5 months. So I got the Nestum porridge. I thought my baby's going to eat. I wasn't very big on the formula. So I just bought the Nestum porridge. I'm like, my baby's going to eat this porridge. At the beginning, I think the first week, baby was okay. Baby was eating. Obviously, you know, there's that funny stage where you're not sure if they're eating or spitting the food out, pushing with the tongue, but baby was eating. And I was very happy. I was feeling positive about it, that my baby's going to eat, and very well. Ladies, 2 months down the line, baby was not interested in food. I would give her this porridge, this Nestum porridge, purity porridge, and this baby was not having it. I would make mash. I started making mashed potatoes. Baby wasn't having it. I made peas. I started giving her peas. Baby wasn't having it. And now in the, I don't know, I'm just going to say in the black community, and I stand corrected, there's a thing that babies must eat. And if the baby does not eat, you force baby to eat. That means you're going to put a baby on your lap, you're going to hug baby, you're going to make sure this child swallows the food that you are giving. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So everything that I tried to feed my baby that she rejected, I would let her reject it. I also tried oats, so I ended up having putting her on a chair. So what I would do is when I eat, I would put her on her chair and put the food in front of her and give her a spoon to play with the food or to eat the food. And the truth is, most of the time she just played with the bloody food. And I would let her. I would just try a few spoons, and if she really refused, I would just leave her. And how she would refuse, and she still does that to date, is that she would like turn her head away or close her mouth. Clear indication baby doesn't want to eat. So I just let my baby be. When she wanted to eat, I would let her eat. What I ended up wanting to achieve is just her tasting the food. And I would give her the same things repeatedly so that she gets used to the taste for when she's ready to really eat the food or want to eat the food. Then I heard of this method. Yo! Mommies, there's things out there that people are doing to their babies. You have no idea. And when you are a new mother, you're just like, oh, you're traumatizing the baby. Where somebody closed the baby's nostrils. So that means the baby cannot breathe. What does baby do? Baby opens the mouth. Then people chuck food in the mouth. No, ladies, like I couldn't do it. I felt, and I still feel like it's just traumatizing the baby and making the baby potentially not have a good relationship with food in the future and for a very long time. And that is one of the main reasons why I have failed to force my baby to eat. And the third and last thing that I have failed to do as a new mom is the sleep when baby sleeps. Ladies, I couldn't sleep when baby slept. I found out that every time my baby slept, I became an extremely light sleeper. When baby moves, I would wake up and see what's happening with baby. And during the day, people would say, you are exhausted from not sleeping, from waking so much in the middle of the night to attend to baby. You need to sleep when baby sleeps during the day. I couldn't do it. And I couldn't do it because during the day when baby sleeps, my sleep wasn't immediately coming just now because baby just fell asleep. Then I would be wanting to cover some of the things that I can't do when baby is awake. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted to do a little bit of housework. I wanted to cook. I wanted to sit and watch my favorite program. I wanted to do my nails. I just wanted to sit and relax and enjoy doing nothing. And the sleep wasn't coming. So sleep when baby sleeps wasn't very realistic for me, and I failed to do it. And then you have baby's clothing. I want to wash baby's clothes now that baby is sleeping and not demanding all of my attention. Do baby's clothing. Prepare baby's bottle. I did pump the milk, so I would pump the milk, and now you're sorting out the storage to make sure you have all your dates in order in the freezer. The next bottle is it ready. So sleep when baby sleeps, it didn't become a reality for me. I actually generally just found it to be very unrealistic, and I think I stand corrected, but I think it's for most of us, especially as new moms. I know, and I have heard of people that are like, they just excelled at it. When baby slept, they fell asleep with their baby during the day. I couldn't do it. I really, honestly, genuinely could not do it. So that's the third and last thing that I failed to do as a new mom: sleep when baby sleeps. So please do share with me your things that you think you have failed to do or did not, let's put it nicely, did not manage to do as a new mother, that the majority of society or the majority of new mommies advise, or that the older generation of mommies actually advise as a norm or as an easy to do or a must do when you are a new mother. Let me know what those things are for you or were for you, and how you managed. Are you feeling bad about yourself, or are you happy that you failed in those regards? Because I have my three things. I failed to sleep train my baby, I failed to force feed my baby, and I failed to sleep when baby sleeps. And you know what? I am now in a point and position where I actually don't feel bad about it, and I am absolutely okay that I couldn't. And I believe that some of the things, they are there as norms because most people maybe are able to do it, but it doesn't mean it's a one size fits all. We are all different, we have different needs, our bodies are different, our minds work differently, and certain things just don't work for some of us, like the three that didn't work for me. That's it for me from today, mommies. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in our next video. Our next video, by the way, being on Wednesday, is a workout Wednesdays. I love you, mommies. Remember that you are magic.